Hey guys, this is Logan with the International Review. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are reviewing Isao Takahata's Only Yesterday. And I gotta say, I was really excited to see this film because after seeing Grave of the Fireflies, Isao Takahata has definitely proven himself to be a masterful director, and I was interested to see how he would continue on with that trend. And I gotta say, in Only Yesterday he does not disappoint. This is a magnificent picture that I would definitely consider one of Studio Ghibli's greatest films, which is ironic considering the fact that it was a box office failure, which is crazy to think about, because this film epitomizes the idea of realism in animation through the emotion, through the characters, through the portrayal of a story that's unique and interesting. And Isao Takahata brings all these things in this film, and Only Yesterday proves itself to be a magnificent picture that can stand far above much of its competition. And Isao Takahata's Only Yesterday follows Taiko as she goes on a 10-day vacation into the countryside to visit some family and to work for them. And as she's on her way to work in the countryside, she starts to reminisce about her past. And in her reminiscence, she starts to remember her first crush, some of her highs and lows, and different aspects of her youth, and we get to see that with her, and all this is used to show how this has shaped her current reality, who she is as an individual, and where she is in her life. And I thought that that was a very interesting form of storytelling, and Only Yesterday really solidifies the idea that realism can come to life in animation, and there's several ways that they do this. Number one, Takahata focuses on the little things in the film. A character's hands, a subtle expression, the blush that comes up on your cheeks. He focuses on these things to give another level of depth to the characters, and it works really well in this film. He gets into these characters' heads in such a way that it's really interesting to see how they develop and how, even without having dialogue, we can see the emotion in the character's eyes in an animated film. That's incredible. The fact that he can bring that level of emotional depth to these characters in an animated film is incredible. And this really proves that Takahata is a master of animation and in understanding his characters. And one aspect of this film that really aided this form of storytelling was the fact the entire film is episodic. And this is very reminiscent of Persepolis in this fact. The fact that the episodic nature can allow us to see more of this world and to better understand our characters. And it allows us to fluctuate in memory, time, and to see a little bit more of what our characters are thinking and what they're feeling. And I think that really helped this film. And one thing that I want to be sure to mention in this video is that Takahata sometimes breaks that realism that I've been pushing in this video. And he does that to add a bit of comedic relief, but also to offer up kind of the objective view that we look back on in our memories. We all have those memories that we kind of blow out of proportion, or that we remember when we're kind of over-exaggerating things. For example, floating on clouds for your crush and spending long hours of the night just glossy-eyed thinking about them. That might be a heightened sense of that memory, and it comes across comedic, but in a way we all look objectively at our past and our memories in that way. We all have those memories that we kind of laugh about and just kind of blow out of proportion in our own memories, because in a way that's the emotion that we felt. That's how we felt about those memories, and it's an accurate portrayal in the emotional sense. When looking back at the film for flaws, I really don't have any. I mean, this film was pretty much as close to perfect as you can get. I mean, if I had to criticize it for anything, it would be, at times, it gets a little bit preachy with the country lifestyle and how much better that is, and also in what it means for a woman to become a woman and to mature. But that's more in regards to Takahata's own personal perception of the world and what a good lifestyle is. And I really don't have any grounds to criticize that or to go after that. I mean, this is more me just nitpicking and putting my own personal take on that. And really, I don't think that that affects the film as a whole, nor does it affect the quality of film that's being distributed. That's just me finding one little thing to nitpick, and that's a very minute thing. Guys, this film epitomizes what realism can be in a film. Even though it was animated, I felt deeply connected to the characters, and I felt like I understood them. I mean, we've all had our first crush, we've all had our mistakes and our missteps, and this film is not afraid to show that and to show just what makes the characters who they are, and that is its greatest strength. Because in doing so, we get to reminisce about our own lives, our own youth, our own current reality, and how our past has affected us. And guys, that's what great filmmaking can do. It makes the audience feel something, and it makes us ask questions, not only about the film, but our own current reality, our own lives. And this film did it so well. Guys, I'm gonna give Only Yesterday a 9.5. Guys, thank you as always for staying tuned, and definitely check this one out. There's currently an English dub out there if you're interested, and I'd highly recommend seeing it. Also, I'd just like to let you know that I'm continuing on with my recommendations for the weekend review, so if you have any films that you'd like to see me review, definitely comment them below, and I'll be sure to try and get to those. And I'm also going to continue on with my Studio Ghibli reviews, so stay tuned for that and new reviews. And if you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and join the conversation.